Hey there YouTube, I'm Bubbins, and today I wanted to talk about something that's been a long time coming. You see, if I had made this channel even 1 year ago, there's a solid chance a good percentage of my content would be dedicated to Destiny 2. But here we are, 5 months into, my experiment with this channel, and this is the first time it's ever been mentioned. And honestly, it's because about a month ago, after at least 1,141 hours across Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, I finally made the decision to uninstall the game. My relationship with it has been fraught as of late, for lack of a better phrase. It's no secret that the game has kind of fallen into a cycle that's burning people out, but I usually come back eventually. Whether that's for a new season or a new expansion, I really do love this franchise. I had planned on making this video and talking exclusively about why Destiny wasn't fun for me anymore. But then I realized that that's only part of the story. In short, a little game called Final Fantasy XIV kind of ruined Destiny for me. That's a weird thing to say, but it's true. And not in a, I play so much Final Fantasy XIV, I don't have time for Destiny 2 kind of way. When you boil it down, Destiny is a game about getting new weapons, armor, and cosmetics. And that's basically it. Don't get me wrong, again, I love the franchise. The art direction, the universe, the lore, and don't even get me started on the gunplay. Those guns feel so good to shoot. And for a long time, all of that was enough for me. Sure, I was, grinding seasonal activities, strikes, and other PvE content over and over just to get a slightly better weapon or unlock a new weapon pattern or get the new seasonal armor or grind the battle pass. It was fun and good, and I enjoyed it. But realistically, that's all Destiny is. You grind strikes, seasonal activities, raids, Crucible, or Gambit, and that's it. Over and over on the same maps, doing the same things, all so you can get a slightly better gun to grind more of the same stuff again. And that's before you even think about the fact that a whole bunch of stuff in Destiny 2 is time limited and disappears whenever a new expansion comes out. So combine a really repetitive grind with an intense feeling of FOMO, and it's just not an enjoyable experience. The deeper I got into Final Fantasy XIV, the more obvious it became that Destiny 2 was woefully inadequate. And before anyone says anything about Final Fantasy being an MMO and Destiny not being one, the Steam page for Destiny calls it an action MMO at this point. So compare Destiny to Final Fantasy, where I have an infinite number of things to grind, and they're all completely different, and it's not hard to see why I made the choice I did. I can grind my crafters and gatherers, I can level up my various combat classes, I can go to the Golden Saucer and focus on growing my MGP purse to get exclusive rewards. I can head out to public zones, do my shared fates to get bicolored gemstones. I can go to Island Sanctuary and work on my island. I can do my best to understand the in-game economy and maximize my guild income. The list of things to do and grind is essentially endless, and they're all extremely different. And the best part of it is that Final Fantasy doesn't utilize FOMO really, outside of tiny seasonal events and the occasional Moogle treasure trove. Absolutely nothing I'm grinding is in danger of going away. If I get tired of working on my Realm Reborn relic weapon, I can stop and come back 3 months later. It'll still be there. So the question that I keep ending up asking myself whenever I'm playing Destiny is, why am I even playing it? It's fun, the gunplay is great, but really so much of it is driven by FOMO. Add that to the fact that Final Fantasy has a seemingly infinite amount of different types of content to grind, and every time I was grinding in Destiny, I found myself wondering why I wasn't just logging into Eorzea. And it's a shame, really. Lightfall is right around the corner, and for once, I might not play an expansion as soon as it drops. It'd be the first time in almost 10 years. And I know that everyone preaches the whole, if you aren't having fun, go play something else thing. Heck, I do that too. It's just really weird to get to that point with a franchise that I've been playing for this long. As Bungie keeps releasing new details about updates and changes to the game, maybe one day I'll head back to Destiny. But for now, it just makes more sense to spend my time relaxing in Final Fantasy XIV. If you also play both of these games, I'd love to know if this is something you run into at all and how you deal with that. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like or subscribe. As a small channel, it really does make a huge difference. And if you want to directly support the channel, there's a Patreon linked in the description below. For now though, I think that's it. I'll see you next time.